Hi everyone. I would like to give a trigger warning for those who are sensitive to upsetting content, as this is indeed upsetting. The reason why I'm doing this is for educational and entertainment purposes only, to explain some of the misinformation that is out there. Without further ado, this is a trigger warning. If you don't like sensitive information, please leave at this time. I am doing this as a separate video so that it can be referred to in other discussions by other creators if need be, or myself to reference to. This is a life-size replica of the size of the fetus that Shanann Watts was carrying at the time of her demise. The baby inside her was not the size that she was saying it was. She was saying that she was 1 month ahead of what she was. The ultrasounds that she sent were not accurate to the date and time of what she actually was in that pregnancy. The reasons why she is saying that she was 1 month ahead of what she was are up for interpretation. But at the time of her demise, and the fetus demise as well, the baby measured at 14 weeks. This is the exact replica size by measurements of the autopsy in the documents provided, and this is to scale. This is a ruler measured in inches so other people can understand better. This right here is the size of baby Nico. Okay, I'm going to show you how in just a moment. This is the exact size of the umbilical cord at that time, and this is the estimated size of the abrupted placental disc. The placenta itself was very degraded and was not able to provide much information. The umbilical cord itself was measured in, as I have this curled ribbon to represent, the umbilical cord was 17 centimeters long. And as umbilical cords do, this is what this is doing. Okay, so the umbilical cord would have been like this, and the placental disc would have been as such. Okay, and we're still going on. So if we go over here to our ruler to help those of us who are in the States understand a little better, where she was measuring was about, baby Nico would have been about the size of a larger lemon or a small orange. And like I say, so the cord was 17 centimeters long. Baby Nico's feet measured in right at that point at the 0.7 centimeters. Sorry, baby Nico, you're in water and I'm just floating you around a little bit, okay? So his feet measured exactly that. So not even, definitely not a thumbnail. My thumbs, I'm in great need of a manicure. My Halloween manicure is rapidly fading. So if we go to 0.7 centimeters, like I say, so it's that part. It's the part down here. I should have colored that in so it was more able. So his feet would have been there, as the crown to rump measurement was 10.5 centimeters. So that's where I found these figures, and I taped in the bat to be accurate to make this exactly 10.5 centimeters from crown to rump. So the crown to rump is going around here. The legs would be here, and the feet would measure down here. And the umbilical cord and the abrupted placental disc. So if I were to put my hand here and put the disc, now we have to remember that there was a bag of membranes, so the membrane, water, bag of membranes, amniotic fluid, which was already almost evaporated, it kind of sounds, because we have to remember that there were harsh, dry climate issues. And so when they say that her, initially they said that it looked like her vaginal vault had protruded. That was not, in fact, the case. It's a little bit difficult to describe and understand, but they were able to make a better visualization of her anatomy and to take the fetal remains and send them off. And like I say, this is an exact replica of the size. So if we go on this ruler and we go diagonal right in here, and now people are going to get confused because this ruler goes 1 through 12, 1 through 14 there, right? And then it comes back up on the other side. So don't look at that side. I'll put a pen here. Maybe that'll help. And don't look at that side. Okay? We're looking at this side. So if we were to put baby Nico right here in a bag of waters, you would have a balloon, 4 inches. So you would have a balloon that is essentially the size of that pen. And this is a standard, this is the only thing I write with, a Sharpie S-Gel pen, just in case you wanted to look at one for size. So I just had these cute little Halloween things looking around, and I'm like, you know what, that's adorable. And what size is this? And I started measuring, and then I was like, you know what? This would kind of be about right. So again, in your hand, and that is the size of a 14-week old fetus. So in your hand, your finger's length, okay? So when the creators are saying that she went to North Carolina and gave birth, well, you would have to throw out the whole entire autopsy, medical examiner, fetal tissue, everything, and say that none of that happened and that every single person in the whole entire operation was a fraud. And at that point, you would just say that that's a psyop, and why even do a channel, right? But then there's others that say, no, the ultrasounds are accurate. The ultrasounds are not accurate. She was saying she was a month ahead. Now, I know why she was saying what she was having, and I know why, but I'll say that for a different day, because this is right now just about really understanding that size and putting that size to mind, because people really don't understand. And when she has a fully grown fetus in a 3D ultrasound saying that's him, she would have been 10 to 12 weeks pregnant. So baby Nico would have been markedly smaller, because this is a rapid growth phase for the baby in this phase. So once again, this is the size of the fetus that Shanann Watts was carrying, and it is done to scale to help people understand that we are talking about 4 inches. And so, definitely showing. I mean, especially with her body type, and when she went to the side and showed, she's got the kind of perfect body for carrying a baby, where she's got the, the hips and everything, and she, looked beautiful pregnant at that point. And from the side, you can definitely tell there's a bulge, and there should be at 14 weeks, there should be, definitely. But she was portraying that she was 18 to 20 weeks. So I believe that, she was pushing it out a little bit. And as that is her reported 3rd pregnancy, that's easy to do. So I hope this answers some questions and clears some things up. Again, don't look at that. That's the other side of that ruler. So that right there is to size. Thank you all for listening. Thanks. Bye-bye.